Hi guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing how to make a personalized graduation fan. And guys, these are going to be fantastic for those outdoor graduations to help keep you cool. But they're still great for indoor graduations to help cheer on your graduate. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you click on the video description, it's going to take you to my blog at svgnation.com where you're going to be able to download this free template, and then I'm going to show you how to customize it. And you're also going to find links to the supplies used in this video if you want to check those out. So go ahead and upload this file to Cricut Design Space, and when you do, it's going to look something like this. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom out a little so you guys can see everything. And that should be good right there. And once you bring that into Cricut Design Space, the first thing you need to do is go ahead and ungroup those layers. That way we can modify it a little bit. And so depending on what year it is, you're just going to grab those letters that you need. So right here, I'm going to need 20,000 or 2023 is what I'm working with. So right here, I need the 2 again. So I'm just going to duplicate that. And so we have 2023. And so I don't need the rest of those letters, so I'm just going to delete those. So just grab whichever ones you need and then get rid of the other ones so that you can make this for any year. And it doesn't matter where you place those, they're all cutting individually. So if you want to keep this saying senior, then you're actually done and you're ready to cut this. But if you want to personalize it with your graduate's name, then I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do that. And you won't need the senior layer right here, so you can just delete that. So you're just going to add your text and go ahead and type in the name of your graduate. And then you want to find like a fun font that you want to use. Let me just drag this down here so you guys can see this better. So I'm going to actually use a font that's already on my computer. If you want to use the same font as me, let's see what the name of it is. It's a Rashida script, but you don't have to use the same font. You can use any kind of script font, and that's going to look good with this. And I'm just going to resize this right here. I kind of want it almost the length of this, but a little bit shorter. And you can also measure it, like instead of deleting that senior layer, you can kind of measure this to be that same length of it as well before you delete it. So make it just a little bit smaller because we are going to add some to the outside. So once that's a good size, go ahead and weld that together if you're using a script font. So you're just going to go to combine, and then you can either weld or unite. They're going to be the same thing. I'll go ahead and weld so I don't have the extra layers. Okay. And once you have those welded, go ahead and go to your offset right here. And that's how thick this offset is going to be where you see that line. And I don't want it quite that thick. I'm just going to kind of come down a little bit. So right here, I kind of like that. It's a 0.97. So I'm just going to apply that, and the size doesn't matter, it's whatever you like. And this is actually going to be with my white paper so that it matches the 2023. And this layer on top, the Olivia, is actually going to be cut with the black paper, so I will change that to black. That way it cuts with the same paper. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and click on that white layer because I want to add one more offset for that gold color. So I'm just going to click the offset. And again, you can make this whatever size you want. I do want it a little bit bigger than the white one was. Maybe not quite that big. So I think I like that one right there. So that is a 0.125 if you want to use that same size. And I'm just going to apply that and change the color to this gold color. Okay, so now I have everything ready to go. And of course, you guys don't have to use gold and black. You can also use your school colors or any colors that you want to use. But once you have all your colors changed and you have your name personalized and your letters picked out that you need to use, then you can go ahead and cut everything out and then we'll assemble it. So just click on Make It, and you're going to choose your standard mat for this. And then you can, if you need to change any of your paper sizes, you're going to go ahead and do that here. And then once you're ready, just go ahead and continue, connect your Cricut, and cut everything out. If you guys are using the same gold glitter cardstock that I'm using, it is double-sided, so you're going to need a pretty sticky mat for it. If you don't have like a new green mat or like a slightly used purple mat, then you're probably going to want to tape it around the sides using a masking tape to keep it from slipping. And this is a gorgeous paper. It is my favorite gold glitter cardstock I have found, and actually the most inexpensive out of a lot of them. So it's definitely worth the extra steps of taping it down. And I do have the link for it in the video description if you guys want to grab this. But once everything is cut out, go ahead and glue those 3 layers for each of your numbers together. So I'm gluing the white layer on top of that gold layer and then the black layer on top of the white, but you might have different colors, so whatever colors you're using. And if you have a brayer tool, then use this to help flatten and adhere those letters together after you glue them. And just make sure to line those numbers up before you add glue. That way you don't end up gluing them on backwards or adding glue to the wrong side of your number. And this happens much easier than you would think. So once your letters are glued down, repeat these steps for gluing the name together. And then you're just going to glue that inside decorative piece to your frame. And then go ahead and tape that 5x7 graduation photo to the inside. And there is a version as well for a 4x6 photo if you do want a smaller fan. Right now I'm making the 5x7 version, but just pay attention to which one that you upload. And the file does say whether it's 5x7 or 4x6. That way you print the right size photo for it. But once your picture is added, go ahead and glue the name to the front. And I like for that first letter to kind of overlap over the picture, but also hang off the bottom of the frame. But go ahead and place it wherever you want it to go. And then you're going to glue the numbers on. And you can either offset them a little bit. And if you do this, then you only need to add glue to half of the numbers. Or you can glue them right down the middle of that frame. So just whatever looks best to you, just go ahead and just glue them on that way. Then flip your graduation fan over and attach your stick. And they do have those fancier fan sticks on Amazon, but I went ahead and just went with the popsicle sticks that I had on hand, so that way I could go ahead and get this tutorial up right away for those of you who were asking for it. But it is going to look really good if you get those actual fan sticks. But when you do glue the stick on, glue it a little ways up. See how I'm kind of overlapping above the picture here? Because that's going to help your fan be sturdier this way. And I am using hot glue for this just because I think it holds with the wooden stick a little bit better. And then you're just going to glue that back piece to cover that stick, but also this back piece is going to help make your fan sturdier, so I don't recommend leaving it out. And it's just going to give it that nice finished look. So now just let everything dry completely, and then your graduation fan is ready to go. And if you guys have any questions on making these, then make sure to leave those in the comments and I will answer them there. And congratulations to all of you graduates out there. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.